Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/ASYM for the top 10 stocks to buy right now. One of the companies that I often hear being under threat from artificial intelligence is Fiverr. But I think that might be the wrong way to think about Fiverr's place in the AI ecosystem. In fact, Fiverr may actually grow because artificial intelligence makes content more available. This is counterintuitive, but I want to explain what I mean in this video. My name is Travis Hoyam. Thanks for watching Asymmetric Investing. Please subscribe here on YouTube for all my content and check out my newsletter, Asymmetric Investing. I've got a link to that in the show notes. I think you'll enjoy that if you are interested in stocks like Fiverr. And I want to start with the stock chart because I think this really shows what the market is thinking right now. You can see that since fourth quarter earnings were released, which were actually really good, caused the stock to rise. Shares were trading at about $44, $45 at that point. Shares are down almost 50% in just the last few months since February. This drop right here coincides with a threat from ChatGPT, or that would be the thesis or why you would sell a stock like Fiverr right now. But let's think through that a little bit. What are people actually using Fiverr for? They're using Fiverr to get content that they want created. So you can see the first thing in here, AI artists. Then you have logo designers, somebody building a WordPress page, voiceovers, video explainers. These are all things explicitly, this AI one can be done with AI, but these could all be done or assisted by AI. But as a customer, you may not be experienced in artificial intelligence. How do you use a tool to make a logo with AI? How do you use AI to make a great looking website? How do you use it as an artist? There is still value in understanding those creation tools. And so when people go to Fiverr looking for something to be created, that they're basically telling the market, hey, I don't know how to create this myself, but I'm willing to pay someone else to create it for me. Now, what this may do is reduce the price that each of those units is going to be sold for. So a logo that used to go for $500 may now only go for $50 or $100. But you can imagine a world where the amount of content that's created explodes because it's easier to create content using artificial intelligence. As a creator myself, I may now start using AI to create even more content, do things that I wasn't able to do before. This is often what happens with digital technologies and with the internet, is that the growth actually comes from prices coming down and things getting easier to do. It increases the market so much more than that small impact of reducing prices. So I think that could be an interesting angle for looking at Fiverr. Now it's going to be at least a few quarters before we really see what the impact of artificial intelligence and some of these new competitive threats are for a company like Fiverr. But that's what I'm going to be looking at, is what is the real impact? Are people now saying, you know what, instead of paying somebody else to do this thing that I don't know how to do myself, I'm going to figure out how to become an AI prompt engineer, and now I am going to do it myself? I just have a hard time believing that's the bridge that people are going to cross. I think they're still going to be willing to pay for content, for expertise, specifically to create art. So logos, other pieces of art. There's going to be a lot of value in that, in understanding how to work the prompts correctly, how to modify them, how to use the AI tools in Photoshop. Just because AI exists doesn't mean that the interaction between those freelancers and the customers is going to be broken. And that's what I think we have to remember with Fiverr. This could be still a company that grows a long way into the future. And I think the market is ultimately overreacting. But what do you think? Leave your comments in the comments section below. Don't forget to follow Asymmetric Investing. And like I said, check out my newsletter, Asymmetric Investing, in the show notes. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you here next time.